Juan wants to earn more than $37 trimming trees. And he's gonna charge $7 per hour. You can tell this is from a long time ago. And pays $5 in equipment fees. What are the possible numbers of hours that Juan could trim trees? Okay, so let's think about, first off, just the important information is we're making some money and we want to make it more than $37. So if we make it more than $37, what's contributing to how much money that you walk away with? Well, there's going to be two things. One of them is the money coming in from actually trimming the trees, but it says that you also have to pay an equipment fee. So if you're paying an equipment fee, that's taking away from your profit. So I'm going to need to subtract out the money that I paid to rent the equipment. And then I would like that to be my overall money that I make, my profit, to be more than $37. Okay, so he's charging $7 per hour. So how much money is coming in from that?
7.
Well, go ahead, 7, and then what will I have to do with the 7?
You want to turn it into when you're renting.
Okay, so we'll put it into our inequality. We'll put this 7. What if he works 5 hours versus 2 hours? He'll make more money, yeah? So in 1 hour, it'll be 7. 2 hours, it'll be 7 times 2. 3 hours, 7 times 3. 4 hours, 7 times 4. So we want to take 7 and multiply it by the number of hours. So variable-wise, that's going to end up being 7 multiplied by h, so that I can put in 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay, but this is how much money is brought in. So let's just pretend that that he works for 5 hours. 7 times 5, we've brought in $35. But we're going to have to pay to rent the equipment, and it said the equipment fee is $5. So I'm gonna have to subtract out $5. So subtract out $5. And now this is really how much money that has come in. So if I go 7 hours, 7 times 7 is 49, minus $5, and that's only $44. Okay, now the money he brings in needs to be more than 37. So I know that this part here is 37, but which side is bigger? This is the money he's bringing in, and it needs to be more than 37. So this side here has to be the big side. So we're going to eat this way. Now, is 37 more than 37? No, so I'm not going to underline it. So it's going to end up, when I bring down that's going to be eating that way. So I have 7h minus 5 is greater than 37. Okay. These ones, it just says write your answer as an inequality. So eventually I want to go ahead and solve this, but we've been solving these, so I didn't finish solving, but we would add 5 and then divide by 7. Okay, so then this next one, just another option is they want to rent a meeting room, and the college is charging a reservation fee of $14 and an additional fee of $5 per hour. The chemistry club wants to spend less than $49 on renting the room. Okay, so let's just pick out the information. The most important is the money that they spend has got to be less than $49. And what's contributing to how much they spend? Well, there's two things. They call them up and they're like, hey, I want to reserve this room. and it says that it's gonna cost $14 to reserve the room. So right off the bat, it's gonna cost a reservation fee of $14. But then the other part that's contributing to how much money they spend is how much time they spend in the room. If they're in the room for 1 hour, every hour they're in the room, it's a $5 charge. So 1 hour, this is a fee per hour. 1 hour is $5, 2 hours is $10, 3 hours is $15. In other words, it's the number of hours they spend in the room multiplied by 5. So I'm gonna add on to the $14 just to hold the room, the $5 per hour. And then this one is a little more straightforward because less than is a pretty easy symbol, right? Less than, we make the L for less, squish it down. So less than, and then $49. But also, the amount of money that they're spending on the room has got to be under $49. So the 49 is the bigger one, and the alligator's eating the 49. It doesn't say they can spend up to 49. If it was up to 49, then I'd have less than or equal to. It says specifically we've got to stay under 49. So the less than 49, just bringing that down.